1, and I have hit to start streaming. It is just buffering.
Yeah.
That good old stream buffer. You know, it'd be almost
Nice.
instant if we were on Mixer. But no one uses
Yeah.
Mixer, so that's pointless.
Yeah.
No one would watch it. Because that was the same thing with Hitbox. When it first came out, I was like, yeah, zero latency. Because I remember everyone's like, why not just use Mixer or Hitbox? It's like they have the same latency. It's like, no, they don't. Mixer has less. It's like, no, they have the same. The reason they have so low latency is because no one fucking uses it, so none of their servers are overloaded. Like, that's
Yeah.
literally it. Twitch just
Yeah.
kicked out because there's too many people in the servers. And hi everyone, welcome to Shenanimegans as we shit
Yeah.
talk streaming services. Fuck you, Hitbox. I miss you. Why did you have to become that new stupid streaming site that's not good and I don't know the
Oh,
name
yeah.
of? They deleted all my VODs too, so I don't have my fucking Lilium X triangle playthrough
Oh.
anymore. I've still got some screenshots though for the censoring because
Oh, right. I
that was
remember
the
that.
most awkward stream I've
It
ever done in my
was,
life.
it was real good.
And that was a fun time. That scarred me. I was gonna do like more visual novels. After that, I just couldn't. I was like, I'm done. Having to censor. It's like you don't expect them to just be like, have a son sexy and like, holy shit, I wasn't expecting that. Then it's like
Yeah.
next day at school and you're like, it's okay, it's okay. That's cool. It's back to Q. Oh shit, classroom sex. What the fuck? I wasn't ready. That was like the
Yeah.
entire second half was nothing but sex. The first half was nothing but fluff. I just wanted more fluff. I should have taken the
Yeah.
route where they don't fuck because they just go to a beach instead.
Oh.
Hey, it's the speedrun route. I have my speedrun world record still up on YouTube.
Oh. As long as you have that, that's the
Yeah,
important thing.
yeah. Speedrun refused to accept it. And they're like, we don't accept visual novels. It's like you accepted like Katawa Shoujo. What the fuck? You can't
Yeah.
be selective about this. Like, go fuck yourself. I'll
Yeah.
fight you. And
It's a
then,
bad site.
yeah, they're really weirdly selective about the most inane things that they shouldn't be, and they can go fuck themselves
Yeah.
for it. I'm still
Just-
angry that they like let some random guy who's never run a game get mod, and he
Oh, yeah.
purposely would not give me mod because I didn't give him mod in another game he never ran, and then he like fucking like it's part of a series, so I had to go to Pack and be like, hey, I need this add to series because this dude made it outside of the series for no fucking reason without having played in it. I still don't have mod in that, but fucking whatever.
Ah.
I'm gonna June 7th, hear me out. I'm going to learn a new game.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take Aaron's world records. As soon as I get sub 115 in Oceanhorn, I'm going
Yeah.
really hard on this one game, and I'm gonna get every record. And then I'm gonna go hard in its prequel game, which is the one that they fucked. I'm gonna go hard, and people know what I'm talking about if you know my stream. I've already started testing the waters.
I think I might know what game you're talking about. I think.
I've
I
just
think.
been having like a reawakening and been reading too many gay fanfics from it, so I really want to play it. That's about it.
Yeah.
I haven't
It's
PvP'd in
understandable.
3 years. Let's go.
All right.
Speaking of video games and
Yeah.
whatnot,
Yeah.
anime
Yeah.
and
Flawless
anime video
transition.
games.
Nice.
Hey, Knights of Azir is a good anime.
Yeah.
I just want to briefly mention that. So I was playing Knights of Azir. It's totally an anime JRPG, super hardcore.
Yeah.
So I found out that Bikini comes with one of the DLC sets, which also have like an entire extra chapter of plot and stuff. So with it comes this really shitty pink bikini thing that doesn't cover the ass at all, but it gives you massive stat boosts. So it's like statistically like
Oh.
that's the
I was-
optimal outfit. It's the shitty bikini and it's suffering. It's like why?
Ugh.
The funny thing is her regular outfit barely covers anything anyway, so it's not that
It's
game's,
not even that big a change.
yeah, that game's fun though. It's so campy. I love it. It's like you
Yeah.
do partner attacks and the two people show up together with a big heart behind them and then they do like some dumb shit like shoot an enemy with a Nerf gun or something. It's like they look like Nerf guns. I fucking love that game. It's so dumb. Anyways.
It's from the developers of Blue Reflection, I think.
Oh, is it actually?
I'm pretty sure it's from Gust, right?
It's Koei Tecmo.
Yeah,
Which
it's
Gus
publisher.
might be, yeah. Gus might be under the...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because I think there's the Knights of Azure Blue Reflection bundle thing. You can buy both and get DLC for both.
I didn't know about that. That would be
I
nice.
think.
Oh, wait.
I might be thinking of something else. Maybe?
I'm
We'll
searching
see.
it up because some good anime games.
Yeah.
Um,
Why can't I find this?
so-
I swear.
yeah,
Maybe it
it's
was a
Gust.
temporary.
It's developed by
Yeah.
Gust. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call on that. Who knew?
Cool.
Yeah, Knights of Azure 2 is about a lesbian vampire.
Nice.
Literally. It's the perfect game for me.
Yeah.
It's like actually literally like you've awakened as a demon. Be careful with those vampiric feelings or fucking whatever. It's like
hmm
so
Oh, the bundle is for Knights of Azure 2 and Blue Reflection.
yeah, it's Knights of Azure 2
Yeah.
that I have. I don't have the first
Oh,
one though.
okay.
I've been informed the first one is just as gay.
Excellent.
I'm not sure if it's I haven't played it, but apparently they're like the sequels aren't super closely followed. You
hmm
have to super follow them. Though there is one character that follows over, or like there's one or two,
Yeah.
because they're like immortal demons or something.
Ah.
I
Okay.
fucking need to play the first one though.
Yeah.
'Cause- yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad the first one didn't come on Switch. That's the main reason I got this one,
Oh.
is I can play it on the go, but now that I'm streaming it, I can't anyways, so that defeated the purpose.
Oh.
But the first one's
Yeah.
on Steam, so I'll get it there, and then play that, and Blue Reflection.
Yeah. That's a good video game.
What other stuff is Gus made? Whoops.
Oh.
They have a section for canceled. Chronos Materia is canceled. I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Oh,
Wait,
well,
they did the
they've made a
Atelier
lot.
games? They did
Oh,
the
yeah.
Atelier
Atelier.
games. Okay.
Yeah.
Which is like the majority of the stuff they've done before.
Yeah.
In the R No Surge. Jesus Christ, there's so many Atelier games I didn't know. There's only there's only a few that have come out in like English. Most are on Steam. I
Yeah.
didn't realize there's so many Atelier
Oh
games.
my god.
I think some of these are like also the DLC.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's some iOS
probably.
stuff, 3DS, Vita.
Oh yeah. This list also separates out every platform as a separate entry.
Yeah. Always
Okay.
sounds less gay.
Jeez. That's a lot of Atelier.
Well, I'd heard the like Atelier games were pretty gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It-
They look pretty cute. I've wanted to play them.
Mm-hmm.
I hope more come out on Switch. That'd be cool. Oh, the newest Atelier I did. I don't know if it's coming out in English though. Oh, apparently it is. December 24th. Wait, it's already out? That doesn't seem right. It must be out in Japanese and just not out
Yeah.
in North America yet. When
Yeah.
is it?
Probably.
The newest Atelier game? March 27th. Oh shit. It's in
Ooh.
8 days. I need to finish. Need
Gotta finish
Knights
Knights
of
of Azure.
Yeah, so I can.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the third of a franchise. So they do different. It's the 19th main entry, 20
Oh
years,
jeez.
but it's the third of the mysterious storyline. So they have little arcs of storylines through games, and this is the third and final. So I need to find the first two.
Which may not even be in English. Who knows?
17th first game of the mystery. Okay, first game is in English on Steam.
Yeah.
It looks like, yeah.
Okay.
And I gotta find. It doesn't show the second one. I just like skip it. Or is this? Yeah. No. Okay, yeah. No, the other one's on Steam too. Okay, so
Oh. Okay.
the first are on Steam. I might pick up the first one. Oh no, I have to do Knights of Azure 1 first. And I
Yeah.
have all my Tales of games, but knowing they're made by Gust.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Gus now. They're very campy in a fun way.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we should talk about anime
Anyway.
that is not controlled by the player.
Yeah. Which is all the rest of anime.
Yes. Like,
Yeah. Like.
I just blanked on. I was gonna meme and I couldn't think of any actual cartoons. I was like, thinking of
Like
Clarence.
Garfield and Friends.
I was just picturing Clarence's face, and I couldn't remember the name of that show.
Clarence?
Yeah,
What?
I've only seen the pilot, but the pilot's hilarious. It's just like this dorky kid throwing a party, and he has like this other dorky kid, and like all the misfits come over, and they like go to hit the pinata he has. He keeps talking about his mystery pinata, and they start hitting, and they're like, What is that noise?" And one of the kids starts thinking back to like scenes that weren't shown in the show, but it's just really bad bee puns. And he's like, "No!" And like the kid smashes it open, and Clarence is just like, "The mystery is bees!" And bees just start shooting out everywhere, and they're all freaking out, and like this kind of asshole bully kind of seeming kid like across the street who was invited and didn't go is like peering through his drapes, and he's like, "Damn, it does look fun. I wish I'd gone." It's so dumb. I love it.
Yeah.
Such a
Weird.
Anyway,
Anyway.
it had a really good opening. That Clarence is good. The Clarence
Yeah.
OVA is the pilot OVA is a good anime because it's totally anime. Okay, so this first piece of news, I literally just looked at the list and I almost said like, "Holy shit!" Gunsmith Cats reboot. Yes. No. Okay, people need to understand. I fucking love Gunsmith Cats.
Yeah.
Like the 3-episode OVA is fantastic. I've been trying to get a physical release forever. There's like a 2001 DVD release, and it's so hard to get. And I want to get the manga too, which is also really hard to get.
Yeah.
So is the sequel. But those are ones I really, really want. But they're planning to launch a crowdfunding campaign for Blu-ray disc of it. I need that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a good cop action series. Fucking one of my favorites. I actually think on my anime list it's one of my 10 out of 10s.
Ooh.
I can
I think it's on my plan to watch. I'll get around to it someday.
yeah, it's 10 out of 10 on my. It's fantastic. I love that OVA. I'm so excited for more.
Cool.
Wait, the composer Marco D'Ambrosio. It's the dude who did the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure music, the OAV, and the Phantom Blood movie. He also did the Soten no Ken TV music, and the Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust music. Ooh. Yeah, it's like the original, I think 1993 JoJo's? Fist of the North Star stuff though, it'll be funky. I can feel it. It'll be like some funky crime drama. Oh, I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I kind of just flipped out there, but I fucking love that.
Yeah. It's good. Yeah. The next news story, I guess. We're just kind of light on news this week, I think. The next one is Fully Cooley 2 and 3 films got a visual.
Extra day.
Yeah.
They're totally stealing the accent-wear headphones again. Literally, everyone uses that design now, and no one actually, like, there's so many knockoffs, no one goes back to the original accent-wear. But it's so funny, because the original accent-wear, designed by the artist, I think, Yume, like, they had the concept art out and their crowdfunding for, like, 2 to 3 years, and no one copied it, and the second the first one came out, people are, like, the first physical one was shipped, people are like, knockoff, now. And they just started using the exact design in so many shows and stuff, and no one gave them credit. It's like, people knew for 3 years who was doing it, and then just everyone's like, who was that again? I forgot. It was really weird that suddenly people couldn't remember, even though it's like, it's been 3 fucking years of everyone saying their name. How'd you just forget? Like,
yep. That's how it goes, unfortunately.
That said, they're cute headphones. I'm curious about whoever this punk rock Weishni is in the background.
Yeah, I had the same thought.
Because I don't recognize them from anything in the first. But that said, I've never finished Really Cooley because it's bad. fight me.
No, it's not.
I will fight people over. Listen. When the first scene of your show is a high school girl feeling up a fucking elementary school, I'm not watching it. That's not. That's the first scene. Under the
I don't
bridge.
remember that.
Under the bridge. She's just sitting there with like her hands down his pants. I can't. I fucking can't with that show. Everyone seems to forget that. I'm like,
I don't know. I don't remember that. Also, the other thing I wanted to mention about this was apparently in Japan, Fooly Cooly 2 and 3 are going to be movies, and in everywhere else they're going to be shows, like 6-episode OVAs.
oh, so
Which I thought it was odd.
it's gonna be the same as the Digimon Adventure movies.
I guess.
Because I think those came out as like on Crunchyroll. I think they came as like 3-episode pieces each, and then in Japan I think it is like a single movie each.
Yeah.
And there's like 4 of them. Yeah, I honestly, that's all I remember from it, but I might be remembering it wrong, because that was also, I tried watching it when I was on spironolactone, and I can barely remember those 3 months I was on that shit. I tell you what, that was like...
Oh, yeah.
That's the close... That I've never, like, done drugs or gone high, but I assume that's what it felt like. I assume I can't. And I'm not against anyone who does that shit, I'm just saying, like...
Yeah. Just not for you.
Yeah, if I had done them, I could probably give a better, like, yeah, no, that is what it was like, but I can't be certain, which is why I prefaced it with the I don't do, it's not. But yeah, to me, that's what I saw, and that's what I remember, and I could never get past that or go back, but...
Yeah. I guess we got one more news story I'm going to bring up, because... Kizuna Ai, the virtual YouTuber, is going to be a voice for an anime now.
First Miku, now Miku never actually appeared though.
Well, as far as we know. I'm sure she does eventually.
Oh god, it's going to be in Magical Girl's site too, what the fuck?
Yeah, she's voicing Administrator B, so probably a very minor character, I'm guessing. Yeah.
The site administrator, I think, but... This anime is going to be... fucked up. I haven't watched Magical Girl site, but I've watched a lot. Yeah, when you get to the nano, I've watched a lot of watched a lot. I read a lot of the Magical Girl Apocalypse, which is by the same author, and I'm pretty sure it's set in the same universe. And it's fucking weird and fucked up.
Yeah. I don't know, have you seen much of the news surrounding Kizuna Ai the past couple weeks?
About how she's like an ambassador for Japan and stuff? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much is taking off. And the thing is, it's probably like just 3 people in a house working on it together or something. Like,
yeah. It's real weird.
Yeah.
That whole thing, every part of it. It's just so strange.
Oh boy. I can already tell they're going to throw in a bunch of fan service into this show, because this blue-haired girl, you can already see her panties in the key visual.
Oh, great.
I'm also expecting a lot. It's probably going to be a mix between Magical Girl Raising Project and Madoka Magica. Or actually probably a mix of that and Devilman. It'll be like... Because it looks like there's magical girls in a death battle in here. I don't know enough about it. But... yeah. It's...
I have no idea.
Knowing how fucked up magical girls work in Magical Girl Apocalypse, yeah. Yeah.
This is probably going to be one of the shows I check out next season, just because I got to see the weirdness.
The art looks cool from what I've seen.
Yeah,
so.
It does. Yeah, that was kind of it for news this week, though. I mean, unless you want to like get us banned and show the Love to Triangle trailer.
We had an extra episode. Fuck it, let's do it. It's part of the talk show. You're allowed to show as long as you don't sit on it. As long as it's for, I think.
No, you're gonna get us banned from Twitch for being too lewd.
Twitch has specific rules that like. It's okay. I know how to censor it. Wait. Let me just give me 1 second. I have to get the censorship ready.
Yeah. Probably need to put in touch upon a triangle trailer.
Let me just get my censorship.
Yeah.
This is how I stream visual novels.
Yeah. I think I remember this. I think I remember what you're putting on. What you're gonna put on here.
There's a few different ones. It's whichever one I find first, because I have too many reaction images.
This is totally worth it. This bit is absolutely worth it.
Totally worth it every time.
Yep. Yeah. You've been telling me for a while just how trashy this show was going to be, and it's not that I didn't believe you, but I didn't know it was going to be this trashy.
Alright, I've censored it. We can play it.
Also, I think you have the wrong trailer up anyway.
Maybe. Yeah, I do. I totally have the wrong trailer.
Yeah. You can go in the general channel of the Discord.
Yeah, no one can even see that's the wrong trailer.
Nice.
Nice. Censorship.
Yeah, anyway, that show's gonna be real dumb, and we're gonna watch it because we're degenerates.
Just actively have to move them as it goes. Oh shit, I'm moving the wrong scene.
Oh no.
Oh no, oh no. Keep it censored, keep it good, keep it clean.
Very good job.
I did it. We did it.
You did it.
Fuck it.
Anyway, that show's garbage, and we're garbage for watching it.
The weediest censorship.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Yeah, How excited are you for it? So I actually own the first volume of the manga, which you can only get through Project Hentai, although it's one of their non-H series, so it's considered just ecchi, not actually hentai. Yeah. They have not released when they're gonna put out the second fucking volume though, and I want it. And I'm like, it's been like 2 years. Where the fuck is it? Don't license something you're not gonna keep putting out. I feel like Project Hentai is. They fucked a lot of series by licensing them and then not putting them out right. There's a few that are kind of fucked. Yeah.
That's unfortunate. I bet they probably have trouble selling stuff because people are less inclined to pay for hentai stuff.
You're not gonna look for ecchi stuff on a hentai site, are you? And they list it. They would list on Amazon, but then not actually let you buy through it and have like fuck up dates constantly. Is really dumb.
Oh.
Oh, I found the other image I use for my censorship all the time.
Great.
It took me a while, but I did it.
Nice.
Oh
yeah, that's a very good one.
So,
anyway,
speaking of hentai, did you watch anything good this week?
This week didn't watch any hentai this week. No, not this week at least.
I need to bring back the Bible Black Discord group watches.
Oh jeez.
That I totally have done. Yes. One day. One day.
I did watch some regular anime though.
Alright.
Actually, just before we did this show, I watched the new episode of Takashi Kashi 2. And that show is actually getting kind of okay now, I think. Yeah. Because the new character, Owari, she's actually really good, I think. So yeah. But it seems like Hotaru is probably going to... Yeah.
Who the fuck is Owari? Because I'm not caught up, and I don't... Is she like Hotaru's, like, worker or something from her company?
No, so part of the overall story is that a convenience store opens up across the street, and she was an employee there, but was too lazy and got fired or something. And then so she asked for a job at the Takashi Kashi store. And she also has nowhere to live, so she asks if she can live there with him. And says that you don't have to pay me, I'll just work here and live here. Yeah. She's actually like a pretty alright character, I think.
That sounds like a fun type of character to mess around with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lazy. I'll sell candy. Just give me a place to live. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. She's pretty good. She was like a good addition to the show. Yeah. Yeah. So there's 2 more episodes of that. Yeah.
Is
2,
Hotaru back yet?
No. But in the teaser for the next episode, they made it seem like she'll be back.
How many episodes she been gone now? 8? Like
5 or 6, maybe 7.
That's still a lot for being the primary antagonist.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. It looks like she would have a new uniform as well.
Bold strategy.
Yeah. I think it's weirdly kind of worked out, because once they got Awari established, she was like pretty good. They had some pretty good episodes.
So we're just waiting for season 3. That'll be the last season, probably.
Oh yeah, they announced that there's 3 more chapters before the manga ends.
Yeah, but
so wherever they're at, there's 3 more.
I doubt they've caught up on the manga, because there's a lot of manga chapters. So.
Yeah. I mean, worst case scenario, you can just make up more stuff about candy. Like,
true.
I mean, how hard could it be, right? There's got to be a lot of candy to talk about.
Right. Just start importing Western candy. There you go.
Yeah.
Talk about some Russian candies. I'd be interested in that.
It would be funny. Make it Takashi Kashi 3, but it's all about American candy.
They're traveling the world, finding different candies. Kit Kats. Just talk about the addiction to Kit Kats that Japan has.
Yeah. That would be weird. Oh, weird and good. I'd be down for that. Yeah. And another thing I watched was Darwin and the Franks, which also got a lot better this week, I thought.
I've been seeing stuff about fangs, and I don't know anything about it, but I want her to bite out my jugular.
Same. Yeah, so
people knowing
this episode. This episode, they finally got into like what the state of the world is like and what society is like, because they've been kind of hiding that from everyone.
Which is, it's been like very obviously teased when they do tease it. It's like really.
Yeah, they've been like hinting at it being
It's
really
not
weird.
subtle. It's just like there's something here, but we're not telling you.
Yeah, like they kept hinting at stuff like, there's something really weird going on here. But they just had been avoiding explaining any of it, and like they're still being very coy about it and not really explaining much. But it's like revealing a bit more detail. And it's like, okay, I'm on board now. It's getting good.
All right.
Yeah.
I might need to catch up. I need to catch up. I've just been wanting to watch more mecha stuff lately.
Yeah. It's got some okay mecha stuff. There's actually not a ton of mecha stuff in it, I think.
I find the best mecha shows are the ones that actually have the fewest mecha battles.
Yeah.
It's like they build up that suspense. It's like because it's all about like the interpersonal relationship between the battling and the mechas. That's why I like Gundam series so much. It's like it's not a mech fight every episode. You have quite a few episodes where it's them on the ship in downtime, like dealing with losses and shit.
Yeah. It's good stuff. Oh yeah, and that reminded me, this episode, they finally, they stopped having the Goku problem, as I call it, because in all of the episodes leading up to this, whenever there was a fight, it was like everyone else was just kind of hanging on, and then 02 and the dude would show up in their Franks, and would have to fight the thing to save the day, because like they were the only ones that were like capable in combat. But finally they're like, okay, someone else killed the thing this time. So
the rest are finally with like they've gotten the experience, they're getting better at fighting.
Yeah, they're finally pulling their own weight. Yeah, pretty much.
Has anyone died yet?
I mean, not anyone important.
No, I'm surprised.
It was like
there was that one orphan girl at the beginning who's fucking Aiden. Tragically.
Yeah. I don't know, the only deaths were like 02 had pilots before, and they're like, oh, if you pilot with her too much, they die, and there
was like that
one
girl
dude
at the
that
very
dies.
beginning who like leaves and dies and shit, and
oh yeah, that's right.
She's probably the most important character to die so far.
Yeah, probably.
There's probably gonna be more about her later on.
Yeah. The next show I watched was Garo Vanishing Line. I caught up on that this week. It was 2 or 3 episodes behind. Yeah, they have like 2 episodes left. It's almost done, and it's gotten really good again. It has one of those things in it where there's a twist that, like, in the moment I didn't really see it coming, but then looking back, like, oh, this was actually kind of obvious. But yeah,
Those are nice twists.
Yeah, I like it. It's good. Because there's like one of the main characters, Sophie, is looking for her mother, but then the evil people are all trying to capture Sophie, and like they never explain why, and that's finally gotten explained, and it's like, okay.
I'm guessing that evil people are controlled by her brother or something, or he's one of them.
Something like that.
Something like
I
that.
don't want to spoil it for anybody. Yeah. It's pretty cool. It's good stuff. Yeah. Then, at the opposite end of the spectrum of bad stuff is the Junji Ito collection. That show is still bad. Yep. I mostly just skimmed this episode because it's just whatever. Still no
second last episode.
Yeah. Still no Army of One. So one more episode.
No Amigahara Fault either?
Nope, none of that one either.
Last episode might just be Amigahara Fault and nothing else.
Yeah, it might be.
Rip Army of One.
Yeah. Well, actually, the end of each episode, it'll say like the names of whatever is next, but it's like vague names that they made up or something.
Oh.
So they're not. So it doesn't obviously tell you what's next.
At the end of this episode?
I don't remember what they were.
Oh.
Actually, I think they just give numbers. They've like assigned numbers to all of them, and they say what numbers are up next. And so they just had 2 more numbers for the next episode, so it is still going to be 2 stories. Yeah. So it might be Army of One and Amigahara Fault.
I very much don't think it's going to be those.
Yeah, I doubt it, but...
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, wow. Yeah, maybe.
I'm just going to jump to because I want to see the numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Supernatural Transfer. And Scarecrow.
Hmm. Oh, yeah. The Scarecrow one was, like, almost good. It was kind of neat, but then they...
That sounds like it could be neat. I assume it's something like one of the people gets killed and becomes a Scarecrow or something.
No, there's...
Like, it becomes real or some shit.
There's, like, a person dies, and then they put a Scarecrow by their grave for some reason, and the Scarecrow starts looking like the person. And then everyone in town starts doing it with all the graves, and they all start looking like people. And then the scarecrows kill people or something. I don't remember.
Collection number 116 and number 71.
Yeah. So I don't know if those numbers are actually in reference to anything, or it's like maybe the order in which he wrote things. Maybe. I don't know. Don't know enough about Junji Ito to be able to say for sure. Has he even written 116 things? That seems like a lot.
He might have. If it's like counting really early stuff that's like...
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but it might also be a word pun.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, and I also watched Killing Bites this week. That show is real silly.
Oh.
What?
It's 116 and 071. The 0 is very red and it's a big circle.
Oh, yeah, they do that. Whenever there's
I was thinking it might be like a whole, like...
Oh, no. That's just them stylizing it. That's how they do that font for some reason.
Unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I also watched Killing Bites. That show is a real good kind of dumb. There's this character that they weren't revealing what animal it was, but he was like this big tough guy. And he's like killing people really easily, and he's like tough dude. But they didn't reveal what animal he is, and then they finally did. And he's like, oh, he's a little pangolin, even though he's like 8 feet tall.
Well,
big muscly dude. And he's like, oh, yep, he's a pangolin.
Pangolins will fuck you up.
Yeah,
you can't hurt
apparently.
them like baby armadillos.
Yeah, apparently. So yeah, that show is real stupid. I think I'm enjoying that show more than I should be. Cause yeah. And finally, I watched Kokoku, which is also still really good. There's 1 episode left, and I really want to see it.
Kokoku, or the anime Life is Strange.
Yeah, kinda. It's really good. Oh.
I wish Life is Strange had the soundtrack that was based around like Kokoku's opening.
Mm-hmm.
Throw that in the Japanese version of Before the Storm. God damn.
That'd be so good.
I'm still waiting for the Japanese Before the Storm patch to come out, and I'm gonna do like another live stream, just play through of it all in Japanese, because I hardly remember episodes 3 and 4, because like I played through it with a friend, but again that was back when I was on spironolactone and I'm but I've speedran the first 2 episodes, so I'm really like I'm super familiar with them, and then every time I caught someone streaming it, I'd always catch them on the final episode, so I'm really familiar with the last episode, and just the in between of like what the fuck happened again. Like I know vague parts, but it's like I need to replay them, like so
yeah,
may as well do it with the Japanese dub, because that's the gimmick. And that's my Life is Strange gimmick.
It's a good gimmick. Yeah, I keep meaning to play through that game. Maybe I'll do that soon. I've been playing a lot of adventure games lately, so maybe I'll do that one next.
Yeah, I noticed you're streaming a lot of those.
Yeah. And that was all the stuff I had watched this week, but I did read a little bit. I found this new manga called Gokushu Fudo, or Way of the House Husband.
Oh yes,
it's really good. It's
I
about
saw the first chapter and it felt a little, but it also ends halfway. Like if you like, the first 2 chapters go together to finish one whole part, right?
Not really.
Really, the first one to me felt like it was like at the end. Like, it just ended in the middle of an arc, and there would be another half.
Yeah. No, they all kind of do that.
Oh, that's kind of awkward.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little weird, but also I think it kind of fits.
I didn't like the first chapter then. It wasn't up on Mel when I checked out, because I saw it like almost the day it came out. Because everyone's like, it's Yakuza.
Yeah.
Now that's on Mel, though, I can add it to my old, because I think I might read more. But
yeah, it's the first 4 chapters are out.
I saw a still from some shopping spree thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the shopping spree is very good.
That looked funnier than what I had seen, just the first chapter.
Yeah. It's been good. First 4 chapters are out now, so yeah, it's good stuff. I liked it. Yeah, that was it for me for this week.
You know it gets better after the first chapter, then I might look back into it.
Yeah, you should give it a shot. You never know.
I'll start with my manga.
Alright.
So last week, which starts, when the fuck are we starting from? The 12th, alright.
Alright.
Because I mentioned My Ball last episode then. I found a manga called Ene Narumono, or The Demon Who Became My Sister.
Oh yeah.
It's about a neglected orphan who runs into a demon and who gives him one free wish, so he asks her to be his One-chan. And it's like...
Yeah.
It's been licensed in English by Yen Press, and I don't think the first volume's out yet, but I'm going to be buying it. It's like some ecchi horror supernatural romance, and it's like...
Yeah.
I'm not super big into that kind of stuff usually, but like, same kid. Give me, I want a hot demon girlfriend. She's fantastic.
I had actually read the first couple chapters of that at some point. I don't remember when, but I remember reading it, and the concept is so silly.
Fantastic. I want to see if there's a release date for the first chapter in English, or the first volume.
Yeah.
Let's see, Amazon.
It's
April 10th. Ooh, that's pretty soon, actually.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It looks like a Kindle thing only, but... Oh, it's Japanese edition, but it's called My Little Sister Became Interested in Grobner Basis, you know. What does that mean? What's a Grobner Basis?
Isn't that a...
By Grobner Basis Daisuki Bot. I think it's like...
Grobner Basis in mathematics, and more specifically in computer algebra. particular kind of generating set of an ideal. This is math stuff. It's math stuff.
Yeah, but
It's a lot of big
the
words.
author is the Grobner basis Daisuke bot. I think they made this manga using the Grobner basis mathematical formula and a bot. That's what it looks like. What the fuck did I accidentally find? It looks amazing. God. I need to know what the fuck that is later.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Grobner basis?
It's math stuff. I don't know.
Grobner basis waifus for all. That's the title of this fucking stream.
Right.
I'd fuck the Grobner basis. God, that has to, anyways, I've read a few more chapters of Poison Girl. Continues to be an alright time sink. They're short chapters. It's dumb.
Yeah.
There's a new chapter of Tensai Kyuketsuki-san wa Ohirun Gashitai. Please take care of me, which is one of my shitty vampire.
Oh yeah.
Slightly Yuri things. It's the latest chapter is having as being good as the early, but it looks like they're going to reunite the two characters that made it so good in the early, so it might be getting good again soon. It's still okay, but it's like feels like it's wasting time with stuff they don't need. And then new Boku no Hero chapter was pretty alright, and the new Hunter x Hunter chapter has me so excited. The last two have been so good. I'm so excited. The spiders are back, and there's like other people with their powers coming in, and there's been all this thing about powers for like this succession war, and now they're introducing illegitimate heirs who can't win by like fucking around with it with their own powers, and like there's people whose powers every time they murder someone they level up. As they level up, they get their own special power that gets better. So there's all kinds of weird shit like that, and like a bunch of them, like everyone's known of the spiders. They're like this famous like mafia group, and so there's like some of these people who are on these other groups that like really look up to him almost, so it's like interesting how it's going to develop from there. It's exciting. There's a new chapter of Cheerful Amnesia, which is still cute and gay. And I think that's all for manga I've read so far. Oh, I got the Skullgirl Strikers visual book too, which I looked through. That was cool. Seeing all of that stuff. And then for anime, I actually watched some anime this week.
Oh.
Did I mention? No, I did do that. So I got my Girls in Panzer, the real Anzio Battle OVA, because I bought it so I could finally watch it. Because it was on sale for like $15. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'll pay that much for an OVA. It was alright. I feel like the full show is better than the OVA and better than the movie, but it fits into the show perfectly. So does the movie. If you just watch them together, they're not as good as standalones, but as parts. It's just like a missing episode in the series. I need to buy the rest of the Blu-rays to match now, because I only have the OVA, and I don't have the movie or the show, which is awkward, or the other OVAs. I still have to watch the other OVAs. They're on High Dive, though, so I'll get around to that.
Oh, yeah.
And then I watched... Well, I finished the episode of Ramen Daisuke Koizumi-san that the subtitles were messing up. It turns out they're messing up because there's a girl speaking German, so it's trying to put the Japanese subtitle for Japanese watchers like automatically over because it's in German. It's like, wait, what are they saying? It would be in Japanese, and then the English translation as well, so it kind of just fucked up the subtitles that way.
Yeah. I see.
Which is weird. This
that is
also
weird.
fucking up.
Oh, fun.
Like, it's going off the screen. It's look at it go. Neum. Neum.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, it was alright still. I watched a bunch of Eurocamp. Well, so I put on one episode. I started cleaning my keyboard, and I had it unplugged. I'm like, I can't go to another episode. I can't type anything. I'll just hit the next episode. So I watched like 2 episodes of Eurocamp while cleaning my keyboard, and it's still cute and just dumb fun. I like it.
Yeah, I need to catch up on that.
I'm gonna be sad once it's over. I'm not fully caught up, but I'm about
So
8 episodes in now.
Yeah. Just one more episode, I think. Last episode is this week.
Yeah, it's so it aired on it's ending March 22nd, so Thursday's the last episode.
Yeah.
Although it might be Friday when it comes out for us, I'm not sure. Time zones.
Mm-hmm.
And then caught up on Yomushi Pedal. My boycicles. My boycicle anime. See, I don't know if I want to do our title be Boycicles or fucking I'd fuck the Grobner.
I don't know, Boycicles is very good.
But I'd fuck the Grobner principle is pretty.
That's, I don't know. I think I like Boycicles.
It's so out there. No one would expect they'd be like, what the fuck's the Grobner? The Grobner.
Yeah.
We should have
saved. It is true.
I should have saved the bicycle line for next week when I talked about Yomushi Pedal more.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's a fight. Who wins, Grobner or bicycles?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know.
What would you rather date, the Grobner principle or some bicycles?
Oh, definitely some bicycles. Come on.
That sounds chilly.
Hmm.
Every time I say it, I keep thinking of like icicles for some reason.
I guess.
But yeah, it's still just silly boys on bikes.
Nice.
I'm still infinitely pissed that neither Manami or Onoda got voted for Best Boy, even though they literally have Best Boy hats and are Best Boys. Although Aoyagi's the real Best Boy. He puts up with so much shit.
Yeah.
He can literally turn into a deer. Bambi is his persona.
Oh.
Anyway.
It's very cute. Anyway. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that all?
That's all from me. I can't think of anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess get into a book club then.
Woo.
Yeah.
Woo. Oh, yeah, my friend who I got to start watching Ruby was Snapchatting me as they were watching season 3, and they were like, what the fuck is this? Why are characters dying? I'm going back to watching Haikyuu, so that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Yeah. I almost watched more Ruby this week. I almost did. Just about to.
Oh, I keep forgetting. Every week I forget to say I watched the newest Ruby Chibi. The newest Ruby Chibi was so fucking gay. Like, Ruby and Penny literally lay there under fucking fireflies, and Ruby's like, you know, you're a lot like these fireflies. You light up my life. And they're like, aw, and hold hands. I'm like, how do you get... Like, there wasn't even a joke. It was just straight up gay. It's like Lindsay Jones pushed for that episode. I swear to God, she's the biggest nuts and bolts shipper. She's Ruby's voice actress too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope they make that shit canon. Give me when they get to Atlas, Ruby with a new body. Let them be gay. Let Ruby say fuck. What was that meme again? Where did it start? Everyone kept saying. I think it was Pearl and Steven Universe. They're like, let Pearl say fuck. That's where it came from. Okay, I remember now. I just remember every once in a while, whenever someone's like demanding something from a character, they're like, let them say fuck, even if it's irrelevant. I'm like, where the fuck did that come from again? It's so hard to keep track of the origins of memes these days. Thank God we have Know Your Meme.
Yeah.
Know
archiving the innards. Yeah. Oh, the internet. It's a bad place.
Yeah, it's a real bad place. Techie's stream, his chat was teaching me new words I did not need to know.
Oh, great.
Yeah. We're talking about people who had died in things that became internet famous, and like... There's the one... Have you seen Homestuck? I don't want to outright say what it is. We'll really get banned. Alright.
No, I don't know what Homestuck is.
Let's
I know
just
what
say
it is,
someone died from horsing around too much, but It was
Oh, you
pretty
don't like
famous
Mr.
at the
Hands?
time. What?
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 No, I'll tell you later. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you later too. The
Okay.
types of horrors I was subjected to. God
Okay.
damn that dude's chat gets kinky. It's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
Anyways, yeah.
book club.
What do we want to start with?
Book Gunslinger Girl.
Alright,
Start with that.
Gunslinger Girl.
Yeah. So yeah. They
Guns were slung.
kind of, yeah.
Not really, actually. This episode.
Yeah.
They're kind of put away.
Yeah, a pretty gun-free episode for the most part.
So, kind of knew what was going on with Elsa. They were pretty ham-fistedly obvious about it at the end of the last episode that she clearly killed him and killed herself. I wasn't expecting him to do the whole thing with her, like, getting upset that they're like, everyone keeps trying to make me a normal girl, but I can't be. And, like, that's gotta be really fucked up for them in something, because it, like, shows they clearly recognize and know that they can't be normal. They're like, fuck, they're stuck in this life. They're kind of just there. They can't. So they're just trying to make the best of how fucked their lives are by this organization. And when even the organization side's going, nah, you have to do this now. You can't even be useful. It's like, take away their only purpose in life they have left. And
yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff this episode that wasn't interesting, though. I don't care about the girl who... I just forget everything, so I write it in my notebook. Like, that was just... They brought that up so many times in the Magic Notebook, and it's like, we get it! You don't have to...
Oh, yeah, the Inspector lady, whatever her name was.
She was cool. I liked her, but it felt like they just... To fill time, would bring up that notebook again and again.
Yeah, seriously.
It didn't need to be brought up as many times as it was. It really felt like a lot of this episode was just time to be filled.
Yeah, like they had a start point and end point in mind, and they're like, oh, we have like 6 minutes of extra time to fill. What do we do? I don't know. Talk about a notebook, I guess. Yeah.
And rehashing like, it's not right to brainwash them. It was like, haven't you said that like the past 3 episodes? Like, no shit.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like they've been really hammering some stuff home. Like,
I feel like
just.
Well, it was interesting to see her being like, "You're making me normal." Like, I don't like it. But it wasn't necessary. They could have done it a different way. I feel like this whole episode could have been skipped. They could have just kind of implied, like at the very end of the last episode, they could have gone to him and been like, "Oh yeah, I know about Elsa. Like, we obviously know the truth." They could have just done that. They didn't need to do the rest. But then that, like, they could have found a different way in this, like, to show off that trying to make me normal or whatever. Just because they could have done it while on vacation, but they didn't have to go all the way to Sicily and have this other guy go there and still bring up the Elsa thing that could have been done with. And they could have maybe just done it, like, differently, more showing the vacation and trying to show her trying to be forced to do normal life stuff she can't.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought that one scene where Henrietta was like, after she told him that she knows what happened, and she was like, she was explaining to him, she's like, give me the gun, and she like held the gun up like she was going to shoot herself. I'm like, this is overly dramatic.
Yeah, and
like,
she's
I
like,
understand.
Don't worry, I wouldn't do that because you care about me. Like, what's his name?
Jesus.
Who didn't? Loro-san. Clearly didn't care about her or whatever. Like.
And the only other thing I think of,
they mentioned it was like kind of manipulative of her, almost like, you can't leave me, but like, I'd fully understand that. It's like, you fucked my life over. I'm stuck as a cyborg for an organization. You don't have the right to like try to leave me now. Like, you have to. This is like your price to pay, almost, it felt like, which was kind of neat.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. I honestly, I'm not convinced that Elsa actually. I think my theory is of what happened is that I bet Jose is the one that did it, and he's got some master plan about getting Section 2 shut down, and then he's going to take Henrietta away and live life as normal.
No, I don't think it. They would go for.
Oh no, I don't think he's going to be successful.
What the fuck has happened with the terrorists? We saw them in like episode 4 and they forgot about them. That might be season 2 stuff. That might just be season 2. Yeah, because of the fact there's an entire season 2, I don't see Jose doing any of that shit. I see him like, I could see him maybe trying to take her away, but I don't see him being the one to have like killed Elsa. Yeah, I think Elsa did kill herself the way they said.
Yeah, I feel like you're probably right. My idea is probably a little.
I do think the idea of Jose trying to leave might be on point. Like, we saw what happened with the other guy who tried to tell the cop and he's mysteriously killed in an accident. So Jose could be trying to like play it under wraps and using like the Elsa thing. Like, he might have known and kind of pushed them more into that situation when he did like all that sniper stuff.
Yeah.
Like, tried to manipulate them, but not like he didn't actually pull the trigger, but he might have like pushed them towards it more.
Yeah.
And then, who knows? We'll see.
Yeah.
Do we think any main characters are gonna die before the end of the season?
I doubt it. With the 5 girls, I really doubt it. Yeah. Also, I already know that a few of them are okay because I accidentally read some plot synopsis of the 2nd season.
Oh.
So I accidentally know that most of them are okay, I think.
Yeah, I would think most of them would be. There's that one girl.
Yeah.
What's her name? The one who's like
tested
on inside and doesn't.
I don't know. I don't remember which is which.
The first one, like she was considered the first cyborg. I could see something going wrong with her and her dying from like, and then talking about or trying to be like, oh yeah, it cuts their life short. Like you can see like this clearly or whatever.
Yeah, didn't they already say something about them having shorter lifespans?
Yeah, but I could see them because the girl who's supposedly the first cyborg is still alive, so they don't actually know if they have shorter lifespans because no one's lived long enough.
Yeah, they're just kind of assuming they do.
Yeah, so it might be interesting to see if she she dies off. Well, it's from the conditioning specifically, not the body, so maybe they have non-cyborgs that they've brainwashed before, like just other people, like deep cover agents, and maybe that's why they're like...
Yeah.
But yeah, like maybe she'll die and it'll be like, this is the like what happens when you condition them a bunch, like...
Yeah.
So you can maybe see her dying, but we got 2 episodes left. I don't know how they're going to try to plan this to go. It doesn't feel like there can be any big climax, but that's why there's a 2nd season, I guess.
Yeah, that was kind of why I was thinking that Jose might have done it, and why he has a secret plot of some kind is because like if that isn't true, then I don't know what they do with the last 2 episodes, because like maybe the terrorists show up again, and they do deal with them, but then like all of this conspiracy stuff was for nothing. So I don't know. That would be really weird.
I don't feel like this is a show that planned to have a beginning and end. I think it was one that is supposed to just be showing different points in, look how fucked up this idea is.
It's been like meandering.
Yeah, they haven't taken advantage of what they could have done, it feels like.
Yeah. It's like they wanted it to be like an OVA series. They ended up with a regular show instead. Oh, we need to do a thing? Oh no, we weren't prepared for this.
That's a really good way to put it, actually.
Yeah.
I totally see what you mean.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. 2 more episodes.
Almost there.
Almost. So something we only have 1 episode left of
Shika.
Episode. Yeah.
Holy shit, I was not expecting it to go the way it did. So,
yeah.
We kept talking about, those soldiers are totally the brainwashed girls.
No! Yeah. Nope.
No! Holy... It got dark really fast.
Yeah. got really dark really fast.
Just all of the walls are just lined with corpses of the girls.
Yeah.
Though they're all technically still alive because it uses their memories, right? So I think they all still have to be alive. Maybe not actually.
Yeah,
because,
it was.
Emperor Gaz's remains hold so many memories because he lived for so long, and like the fuel that they like mine, I guess, is kind of like how we mine oil, which is like dinosaur bones. So I guess it's like, oh, it has dinosaur memories.
Yeah.
So maybe they don't have to be alive, but.
Yeah, and when they seemed very surprised that the one girl was alive at all, and she said some words to them, and then I took it as she died. Then.
Yeah, well, they didn't make it obvious she died, but they just kind of ignored her after, which is weird to me.
Yeah,
but
she just kind
all of them
groaned and stopped
were
talking.
Clearly really cut up and fucked up, but they were also bandaged up, which you wouldn't generally do unless if you were planning to try to make them live, or just for censorship to cover the boobs and shit.
Yeah, it's probably mostly that.
Probably, but like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oof. I was
Sister
not expecting the show
like that too. I don't.
Yeah.
I would not. That would have been a huge shocking turn if she was just killed off like that or something. Or they found her like completely.
Oh yeah. Oh. Would have been real rough.
Well, we found out that this Chaika is a Chaika, though I still don't think she's a Chaika.
Well,
she
I mean, that's what she was saying, is none of them are Chaika.
Yeah, she seems to have the memories of them, but she can talk normally, and some of her flashbacks had the ring around her neck, and some didn't. So there's a chance, because she was saying Chaikas are made, like, who made you? There's a chance, I think, that they're, like, turning regular people into Chaikas, and maybe she, like, became herself again and not Chaika. I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
It's convoluted at this point. Also, fuck that scene. Fuck that scene so much. Fucking Frederica shows up and just this random monster thing that they hadn't alluded to at all or made any type of saying was here. Just came in and Deus Ex Machina her away because they're like, no, she's still too powerful. We need to keep her out for now.
Yeah.
Her brain's her weak point. She might die.
Yeah, she might.
But it's like...
That was weird.
Yeah, it's just out of nowhere. And then they run into another one. It's like, oh, what the fuck is this? Who knows? But
and like they didn't even hint that there might be like weird experimented creatures anywhere. It's just like, oh, suddenly there's this one in the vents.
Like maybe if they saw some of the girls hanging, like mutated and experimented on, it would. But no, there wasn't even any of that, and there's 2 of them in the vents. I think the big thing is it's very clear that. It seems like the author just didn't know how to keep Frederica from just overpowering everything.
Yeah.
And they constantly had to, like, oh, I want her in this scene, but I can't let her, like, save the day, so I need to just do something. Fuck. Because, like, it's so depressing because I love Scrap Princess, and they had something called a Dragoon in there, too. It wasn't quite the same, but they had a specific reason why this Dragoon thing couldn't just fuck everything up and save the day. It was, like... they had to work with this other person who needed to accept them and who wouldn't, and there's like this whole like huge battle between like whether it'd be right or wrong to like, or like trust or something. So there's like an actual reasoning behind not using this person's powers. This just feels like they didn't have any good ideas for not just using them to be OP, so they just had to constantly throw in weird shit to keep her out. Like, since she's gone on board, she got stabbed through the stomach, climbed all the way through the vents to the top as a cat without running into one of those monsters, turns into herself and is immediately killed by one of the monster things. It's like, what the fuck? It's like...
so dumb.
I'm so upset about that.
Yeah, it's really awful.
So cool if it was just something like, I don't fucking know, like, oh, I want to find this or whatever. It's like, oh, I'll give them to you for this thing or whatever. It's like, you want to battle Toro, right? Like, we can brainwash him to do it, and she'd just be like, alright, he'll finally have to do it then, because that's all she cares about. She doesn't actually care about the remains. She's just trying to get them so Toru will finally fight her, but if they offered her another way to, maybe she'd just take that and say off to the side and be like, alright, I won't interfere. And then, like, there you go. There's a much better way of putting her out that fits her character's motivations and isn't just some weird kind of shitposting way.
Yeah, it's just such a poorly thought out character. it seems like maybe when they're writing it originally, they like made this character like, oh yeah, I really like this character, I put them in, and then they did that and like, oh wait, I have to like deal with this character now.
I think they just have like some sort of weird fetish for dragoons and the concept of dragoons, because there's dragoons in Scrap Princess all the way through, and they're just like, I like the word dragoon.
Yeah.
I bet their favorite game is Drakengard, because in Japan it was released as Dragon Dragoon.
Yeah. That's a weird name for a thing, by the way. Dragon Dragoon.
That's why it became Drakengard.
Yeah. That's a better name, I think. Anyway.
It's translation stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Because, yeah, it's really weird to me then some of the... Because specifically they mentioned all the Chaikas having that ring around their neck.
Mm-hmm.
We never see her in the present with it. And in the flashbacks, there's only one scene where you see, even though there's somewhere she's like almost completely nude, like in a bed, and you can see her full neck, and there's no scar. So it's like, it was only in one part. It's almost like, I don't know how true this is.
Yeah, that is weird. I didn't notice that part, but yeah.
Because I was specifically watching photos because I didn't think she'd be a real Chaika.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, oh no, she is. And I'm like, you sure? Maybe she just found another Chaika and copied herself off them. That's possible.
That is. Well. So I'm guessing the rest of this season, or the last episode, is just dealing with this dude's fine fort, and then we won't know about the truth about the Chaikas until the second season.
But that's 10 episodes, which is a weird number. Fucks it up.
Yeah.
Unless we want to watch Gunsmith Cats, but no, we've already decided our anime for next season.
Yeah, we did.
Well, I don't remember yours, but we're doing Chemico DX for mine, which is going to be horrible. Jeez, I've seen the first episode when it came out in 2018, so I don't remember much. It's been a decade, but
yeah,
we're in for a wild ride.
Yeah, and Key the Metal Idol is the one I picked.
Right, which is like 15 episodes.
Yeah, so we'll have to do double episode for that 3 times. I think I did the math. Yeah,
we'll see, because we'll save the doubling up till the end, I think, because there might be a chance where we do go back to something that only has 10 episodes or so and might not need to do so as much.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking anyway. It also keeps the episode numbers in even for as long as possible.
Yeah.
Just for to make keeping track of things easier, So yeah. Anyway. Oh, I have.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, you have something else?
Well, so Alberic he was going to go to the other army marching in to fight the floating tower, and so why do they have a ground force at all? If the fortress is flying, why do you have troops on the ground?
Once the fortress crashes after they subjugate it, they need to storm it to find any survivors.
But don't they have troops on their own fine fortress? Like, why do they need to be marching on the ground at all? It just seems...
in case there's other ground forces from the other side, like, because they don't know what the other side's sending to, right? They know they have a flying fortress, but they might have some kind of, like, sneaky ground force.
Yeah. Okay, because I just thought that was really weird.
Yeah.
Just have this,
I feel
like one...
There's probably a logical reason to it, but it's hard to...
Yeah, it might just... Yeah.
It makes me so sad the flying fortresses in Scrap Princess are so much cooler.
Yeah, when they said they were flying fortresses, I got kind of excited. These are kind of lame looking.
A lot of this feels just like they were trying to remake Scrap Princess and didn't do it as well.
Yeah.
Which is depressing, because Scrap Princess is one of the best fantasy series I've ever watched. Like, it's fantastic.
I'll have to check it out.
You will.
If it's like Chaika but better, then that sounds pretty good.
It's basically like Chaika done right, I think. Because Chaika's still alright. I like some parts of it, but it's definitely not.
Yeah.
I can definitely see the parts where it's almost just feeling like a rehash. Strangely enough, though, Chaika only has a .07 higher score. But it came out in 2003. They just released the Blu-ray for it recently, though. and it's so pretty because I watched the original like 480p release, which is really bad, and it's almost weird watching the Blu-ray now where it's all cleaned up and the animation's really clean. I'm like, this doesn't seem right. It's too clean.
Yeah.
That's alright. I forgot about the opening. I forgot the opening was by Jam Project. It's so good. Yeah, but it's like, it's not their usual, because Jam Project are the people who did like the One Punch Man opening and stuff, like stuff like that. It's not like the usual. I'm gonna play a tiny bit of it, just a tiny bit, because it's like, it's really pretty. It's got like, apparently it's I had no idea, but it's like this weird folk song almost.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird that that's Jam Project to me, because I know them from stuff like Maximizer, which I'll play like 5 seconds of so we don't get me on YouTube, but like, or like The Hero or whatever. Just like the crazy like rock ballad screaming, like.
Oh yeah.
That's like all of their stuff is like. But I don't know. It's funny because a bunch of them all did their own openings to shows, and then they made Jam Project and covered a bunch of the openings from shows they're in, but like all kind of more rock and metal.
Oh, they did the opening song for Darrow, Vanishing Line.
They did a cover of the opening for fucking Lucky Star. Because one of the singers did. I think they're a voice actor or something, because I think they also voice act. It's so weird, though. I'll play a tiny bit. It's like... it's good, but also kind of not. It's Masaki Endo, I think, was... He's in it. He's part of Jam Project. A bunch of their albums are covers, and then they have some of their original. Lucky Star is so weird because it's like, because the opening is sang by like all of the characters, it's like these people who aren't the characters just kind of singing the opening. It feels like something you'd see on Pop Team Epic almost, like what they would do with voice actors. I actually love it though. I forgot how much I love Jam Project. They're like just so over the top.
Yeah.
They're like the Andrew WK of Japan. Almost. But that's why I just saw, I was like, wait, they did Scrap Princess opening? That doesn't seem right, because that opening is so different from the regular stuff, but god, that's such a good song. Anyways, I'm going on tangents again, as I always do. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Sorry.
Actually had a bit of a shorter episode than usual this week, that's okay.
We kind of skipped through a lot of the stuff through the, like...
Oh, didn't have much news. Wasn't a lot to talk about for book club stuff, mostly.
Book club stuff doesn't feel like we can really get super in depth with ideas and stuff, because if these shows end up feeling really straightforward. Like, I liked Dream Eater Mary, where we were like still trying to figure out, okay, who's who? He could be one of 3 people. We're not sure. And then they end there. It's like they didn't say who one of the people was. Oh shit! Like we had stuff like that. With this, it feels like they're coming to a very logical ending, where you can just kind of see it coming, and it's like, oh. And then Gunslinger Girl's just so meandering and offside, it's like half the episode feels pointless to talk about. Because it's just like,
there's just like barely anything in an episode.
I guess I forgot to mention one thing about Gunslinger Girl. The chase scene where she goes to get her purse, I thought was pretty dumb. But the animation for it was really nice. It had really nice animation there.
It did.
I want to give them props for that, at least. The animation for the show was pretty good. That's one thing it definitely has going for it. And they had people in the streets for once. But that's because they weren't in the main city. They were in fucking some other place.
Sicily.
Yeah, Sicily. Yeah. There's only people in Sicily.
That's all the people in Italy got moved to Sicily. It's the only place they're allowed to live anymore. It's too dangerous everywhere else.
All the weird RFA bombers, the communists, which they have mechanical doll people to shoot them.
Yeah.
Cyborgs, androids, whatever the word is.
Cyborgs, I guess. Yeah.
Cyborgs.
Yeah.
Speaking of cyborgs, I found a Life is Strange fanfic with Robot Max. Synthetic person Max, who has just gotten the upgrade to have feelings, and it's good.
Oh.
Life is Strange is a good anime.
Yeah. I need to play that soon.
Before the Storm, Japanese dub out June 7th.
Really? Huh.
Yeah. I was asking Punchy, because he's the one who helped me get the Japanese stuff. He had, randomly just said, oh yeah, you can do this. I'm like, fuck, I'm doing it. It's been, my gimmick ever since to just do it. But I don't think I can play that game in English, because I'm so used to, Chloe's English voice, and they have the different voice actress, which I know it really sucks, and it really does.
It does.
But it's hard to fault the company in that instance, because as much as it's we're doing this for the voice actors, it's this voice acting thing, they're a French-based company out of France that's being funded by a Japanese company. The union doesn't help either of their local industries at all. Just because they outsourced one English actress, they can't put the entire thing on hold for her, because then they're fucking over the jobs for all of the French actors and actresses for the French version, and they're fucking over the Japanese industry too that's trying to push it out. And that's the big problem with it, is because unions are only in it's really complicated. Unions are complicated, but I know a lot of people are angry at them for that, but it's I can't fault them, because it's not helping their industry. It only helps this other industry in another country that's not their own. So hopefully, it'd be nice if they could unionize over there as well too and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be good.
In the same way, I mean, there might be a union there too, but they might not have. They might just not have been no solidarity. It's hard to tell. If there was, I would have assumed they'd have gone for solidarity. But voice acting, English-wise, isn't big in Europe. You basically have to move to the U.S. to do it. For English voice acting. For French, which not is French, and all their original dubs are done in French, it's not much you can say about it. And I assume most of their other languages were probably recorded from actors and actresses in Europe as well, because it's probably easier to find.
Yeah.
So it's awkward though, but I don't think I can take hearing Chloe's voice differently. It'd just be so weird to me. Even though I watched Techie stream it with the other voice, it was weird to me, and I know it's going to be weird for me, but I'm so off about when I'm going to play before the starting, because I know once I play it, I'm never going to see these characters again. And it already makes me kind of sad that I'm not going to see a lot of the ones I really liked in the original game. Max is probably not going to show up very much at all, because it's the prequel from when she is gone. I doubt I'll see much Kate or anyone, so it's that game came out in Chapter 1, I think, came out in late 2014. It came out in 2015. I played it for 3 years. I don't want it to end. It feels like you're close to those characters at that point.
Yeah.
Knowing they're making a second game that's going to be completely different characters in another settings, kind of.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm excited for it. It's basically their... You know how they're it's a Telltale game. Now it's going to be it's a Life is Strange game. But at least they do original stuff, which is neat.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for their newest game that they're working on, Vampire.
Oh yeah, Vampire. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks cool.
That's out kind of soon, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
Vampire 2018, June 5th.
Ooh,
so kind of soon.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
I'm gonna be that shitty person, be like, oh, it doesn't look like it's coming out on Steam.
Well, it says Windows.
Oh, sorry, not
PlayStation.
Steam, on Switch.
Oh,
Fucking,
Switch.
everyone's like, put it on Switch.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would
Well,
love it. Complaining, I would love Life is Strange on Switch because I love those kind of like story-based
yeah,
games for traveling.
yeah.
I
That
plan
would
to
be.
read by Night in the Woods on Switch next paycheck and just play it at lunch at work a bunch. And
Mm-hmm.
but
It's another game I should play. Night in the Woods. Dang.
yeah, we've been doing a lot with updating the leaderboards.
Mm-hmm.
The newest version, Weird Autumn, came out, and it added a
Oh,
bunch more content. It sounds like, so I need to replay it again, which I'll
oh,
probably
cool.
do on the Switch.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, anyway, should we wrap up this podcast then?
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
about it. I need the time to go
Yeah.
read some fanfics. I've got a Citrus fanfic to read about basically the same plot, except not May. What's her name? The Yuzu.
Yuzu?
Yuzu
Yeah.
has a heart murmur, so she's
Aw.
just like sick, and it's like, I like sick fics. Fight me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hate. Every time I'm sick, I'm like, why is there no cute anime girl to make me rice porridge? What is the point in being sick if you don't even have a cute childhood friend nurse you back to hell?
Yeah, seriously.
That's one of my favorite tropes. I'm a sucker for it, so.
Mm-hmm. That's a good trope, to be fair.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
What's not a good trope is having an overpowered character that has to get removed constantly, otherwise they'd break the story pacing. Chaika!
Oh, well, we'll find out next week if she is truly gone or not now.
Yeah.
That would be such an unceremonious way to get rid of the
I
character,
know
though.
she kept saying, oh, my head's my weak point, like, you can kill me here and stuff. But I stabbed her in the head once when they first fought her and she lived, so, like, I don't think that's actually her weak point. I think she's lying. Or because she can shapeshift, she's probably like, yeah, no, I just had my head in my ass the entire time because I know people would actually aim the head, like, I can shapeshift, I can do that.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably exactly what they're going to do.
My brain is in my stomach or something.
Yeah. It's like, oh, they stabbed me in the chest once and it didn't work, so I moved my brain into my chest. Haha.
I'm a genius.
Yeah.
I could see that. That would
Big
fit
brain.
our character. That would fit our character really well.
God, that would be so dumb.
It would be so dumb, but it'd fit her character because her personality is so dumb. I love her personality because of how dumb it is. It's just like, nah, fuck it. I'm just here to fuck with you until you fight me. That's basically it. Like,
Yeah. So yeah, this has been Shenanimegans season episode 10.
you cut out. You were just like season
Yeah.
10. I'm like, wait, what? Oh
Season
boy,
10.
we've been going a lot longer than I remembered. Who?
Yep. Yeah, time flies.
Supernatural, is that you?
Yeah. Yeah, season 4, episode 10.
Just call us Shenanimegan Natural. We never die. It just keeps going. Sometimes there's an angel character there that people ship. Sometimes the fandom asks really creepy questions to the actors.
Oh.
Yeah, that happens with like everything. Fan people need to learn to calm themselves. That's
Fandoms are the worst.
That's no. It feels weird because like starting the podcast and stuff. This year I really got into fandom and like fanfics and stuff and like different like this fan artist in their Discord and this fan artist in their stream. But like I'd be lucky to stay away from a lot of those drama points. But I have seen like the younger people who come in and feel like they take everything really personally, and I think that's the biggest issue. Is people just gotta learn that like not everything's
just
personal.
Gotta relax.
Just go with the flow. Sorry, someone doesn't like your favorite character. They're a piece of shit who killed like everyone else's favorite characters. Let us rejoice that they're dead. Like we're not rejoicing that you're dead. If you're doing the thing where you identify them with them as that much, maybe you should take a step back. Maybe see someone. I mean, like that's generally what people consider kinning, and that's generally like a it's I'm missing the word here.
Yeah. I'm not
But
sure.
it's like when you're doing something to support yourself because you're not in a good place.
Oh, like self-care.
Yeah, but not
Yeah.
self-care. That's not the term I'm
Oh.
looking for because
Oh.
it can be bad. It can be good for you, but it can also be bad for you. It's not
Oh,
technically
yeah.
self-care, but it's like
I know
it's,
what you
it's like
mean.
almost
Yeah.
self-preservation and like
Oh, yeah.
using it as an outlet for yourself instead.
Mm-hmm.
There's some different ways. Like kidding can be a few different ways, but that's one of the ways, and that's definitely how it seemed with this person. Was like they were trying to like escape self-inserting. It felt like they were just really hard self-inserting on this character to try to get away from their own issues,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously that's not all forms of kidding. I'm not saying they're all the same. Different people have different experiences, but that was what it seemed like with this person, and they took everything really personally and like threw a huge fit about how people were unfair and attacking them and stuff, and it was like, no, like, I think they said they were 13 too, and it's like, they're gonna grow up in a few years, they'll be embarrassed about it, and they'll move on.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not angry at them, but it's just kind of unfortunate, because it's like, you know, you want everyone to have, like, a kind of happy, safe place, but...
Totally.
Fandom's meant for people to come together and have fun.
Yeah.
You can't take it so seriously if someone laughs at the fact your favorite character is dead. If people make dead Penny jokes, I have to put up with it. I'm not gonna fight people for it. I've actually laughed at most of the dead Penny jokes. Like, her and Pierre's ship names are some of my favorite things, like Fatal Attraction. What was the other one? There's another one, because there's two different... God, why can't I remember this? I want to remember it before I go, because it's actually so good, and I'll actually let us end after I remember this. I've kept this going like another 6 seconds on a random tangent, but that's what I do best. Oh yeah, it's Death Flag. That's the other one.
So yeah, I guess that's it for us this week. If you're watching live, you can follow us on YouTube, shenanimegans.moe. Subscribe to our channel. If you're already on YouTube, you can watch us live on Sundays usually, but Monday was today. So at twitch.tv/SASAM, SASAM. And you can hang out in our Discord and talk about anime with us, shenanimegans.moe/Discord. And then you can follow us on Twitter at TheOracleBots and at ThatGuyLastly.
Spoilers,
for this
after season 4, I get replaced by a talking monkey named Zaboomafoo, and no one mentions it. It's just a thing. But they get replaced after 3 episodes because they poop everywhere.
Yeah.
And we don't know who that new host will be, but they'll be someone cool.
Yeah.
They might look and sound a lot like me, but you wouldn't know because there's no camera. But
yeah.
Look forward to it.
Yeah. Please enjoy Season 5, Shenanimegans, coming soon.
Featuring the Boomafoo. Right, we can't use that as actual marking. We'll get sued so fast. Holy shit. Frat brothers, please don't do this to us.
Yeah. So, yeah. So,
let's get out of here before the legal teams come. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night. See you next week.